Hello everybody, Eternal Primo here, and I've got another build review for you guys. This one is going to be the Rack Attack build by McHugh. I believe I said that correctly. So in the background here, I'm just going to be like I did before. I'm going to show some of little clips that I got of this build to show everything that I can about this. I didn't edit this one too much just because I want to show everything about this build. Because while this build is okay, it could have been better. For instance, right here, that was my fault. I'm not paying attention. So I die right here, which I believe I do. That is completely my fault. Because I'm way too... Oh, no, wait, guys, I can win. But I was way too far away from the animal. I mean, and I don't do well with tank anointed. And then that happened. So yeah, if you're not really close to your pet, you have a very good chance of dying. I have the Pearl Ineffable Knowledge on this character. That is literally the only way this build works. Without that Pearl, this build cannot stay together. He dies way too quickly. He doesn't get the damage off like he needs. And there are the gun choices that Kody gave. I don't know if they were just, maybe it was my issue of finding right anoints and all that, but I had issues. I mean, I had the Hellwalker, I had the Layuta, I had the Krakatoa, I had the Hellshock, the Chaos and the Flood, the Chaos, and the Prompt Critical, as I showed there, which is basically the only gun I'm using right now because that thing does a lot of damage. I only found one Bounty Hunter mod. I mean, that's what that is. That's the only mod he recommended. I don't know if that means that this build wasn't good with anything else or not. I don't know. The only artifact I liked to use on this was the Pearl. The Odal Idol was okay, and the Launchpad was definitely good too. But the Pearl of Ineffable Knowledge was really good for when I was in these little areas with a lot of people. And there's that Hellshock. I usually only used it when I was having issues, because this character right here, all my characters tend to have an issue where they all are immune to certain elements, which really sucked. Ooh, I believe that was something I needed for Moe's, for another Moe's build I'm doing. Hope I remember to grab that later. I didn't get the Old God shield, but I had the stopgap and the transformer. And they were both anointed 2 flak. I really only used the transformer because the transformer is great. I mean, this build isn't the worst. I probably was just playing it wrong. But I mean, to me, if a build is really, really good, it should be easy to play and also should be, well, easy to win with. This build, if you aren't playing it correctly, if you're not having all the gear already, if you don't have everything, is a tough, tough battle. I mean, there's no workarounds to try and make it easier. Like with the Moe's build from earlier that I reviewed, I didn't need all the gear. I was perfectly fine with just most of it, and Killer 6 gave me almost everything I could ever need. He gave me multiple different mods. He gave me a long list of guns. Only used the one grenade, but I can never find it. A lot of the artifacts and 2 shields. I mean, you only really needed the one. Really, Moe's. I mean, I don't know if Kody ever did mention if there was a certain pet that you should use more. What I've found is this one works better. But I'll let people kind of play with it as well. I wasn't that impressed with this build, to be honest, though. So, rating out of 10, I'd put this at a 3 for myself. I mean, It's just I did not have a very good time with this build. Mind you, I love Flak. Flak is one of my favorite to play as just because of the shit he says, and also the damage I've tended to do with him. But this was just straight rage for me. I had a very hard time with it. Well, everybody, hope you enjoyed watching the video. Leave any comments below. If you have any idea what I should do next time for another build review, leave it down the link. I will also be putting down the link, the video to this build that Kody made, as well as anything else that I can think about waiting to put down there. But see you next time.